Hey guys, it's your girl Victoria back to you with another review for Love and Hip Hop Atlanta, Season 10, Episode 26, called Tears and Loathing in Las Vegas. And it's a great day because we find out next week. It's the season finale. This is great. This is great. It's so sad it couldn't be today, but we gotta squeeze one more in. So anyway, we start off with Kendra and Josh. I done forgot about them, but we gonna bring them back on. Hopefully this is the last we see of them. Not really, because we're gonna see them next week. But okay. Yeah, they're visiting Jock's mom and his brother at a park. So they met them there because I guess the mom called Jock to meet them there to let them know that she's been diagnosed with stage 3 lung cancer. There's no cure. They can only do treatment. And unfortunately, excuse me, I'm so sorry, but unfortunately she got the lung cancer because she is a smoker or was a smoker. So of course Jock is devastated by this. Even Kendra seemed a little upset. It is upsetting to hear that news for anybody, especially I can only imagine hearing that from your own mother. So it is sad, and I just commend the mom for just staying positive, talking about getting her bald head bedazzled when her hair starts falling out because of chemo, because she knows that's what's going to happen. So I commend her for keeping positive and trying to, still try to live life as she said. But of course, anybody hearing that, we can appreciate that you're going to be, as positive as you can. But at the same time, especially since it's just news to us, we still got to process it in our heads. So I completely understand Jock feeling emotional and crying when he hugged his mother. And, Kendra said they're going to get through this. So hopefully they do. I don't know currently, present day for October 31st, 2022, where his mother's at with this whole treatment. But I do wish her the best of luck and prayers to Jock and his family. We move on to Shekinah. We get to her crying/healing tour. And I'll just say the setup for the event is lovely. I love the floral, all that stuff. I guess it could be a safe space for people. I feel like the people that was there was extras, but because when I'm thinking of a tour, I'm thinking it's going to be sold out, room full of people. It looked like there was like maybe 15, 20 people there, tops. If you want to add the producers and camera crew, maybe 30 to 40 people, but it didn't seem like there was much people there. So I'm like, okay, this doesn't seem like the type of tour I was thinking. Like, even, it just didn't feel like a room full of people to me. But Mama D shows up during the tour, or during the time Shekinah's talking. And Shekinah brings up Mama D to, talk her speech and say what she has to say. So she brings up the fact that she was talking on Scrappy the night before. He done cussed her out because the issues that he got going on with his wife, Bambi. So she feels so disrespected because, she's 58 years old and she's earned her dues for respect. And I'm kind of like, we gotta get away from this. Oh, just because I'm older than you, you need to show me respect. I mean, granted, yes, I know how the thought of, okay, yes, you're my elder, so I should show you respect. But at the same time, if you acting a whole fool and talking too much, saying all this stuff to this person, to that person about what I got going on in my personal, life, then we got an issue. So it's like, if you did wrong, then I'm gonna have to tell you did wrong. Now, granted, Scrappy did cuss her out. So yeah, it's not gonna be looked good upon. But if those were the emotions and he had to get them out, probably keeping it in for I don't know how long, then yes, maybe he could come back and apologize for cursing at her. But maybe the words were not something he was trying to not tell you. Maybe it's like truthful words he was trying to tell you, but just the way he went about it probably wasn't the best of ways. Listen, we all go through those moments where it's like we try to keep calm, we try to keep the peace, but sometimes when we get fed up, we got to let it out. And I've done that before. I'm pretty sure plenty of people have done it before. Do we feel good about it? Not necessarily, because I didn't feel good about it when, I yelled at my mother years back, but at the same time, it's something you live and you learn. So yes, I get it. You want to be respected as a 58-year-old woman, but at the same time, knowing what you be doing, Mama D, it's one of those. I understand why you would think that, but at the same time, you just be doing the most and you be talking too much. And listen, you don't be respecting Bambi, so you don't be respecting your own kids. You don't be respecting a lot of people. You're a nice person. It seems like you're nice, to who you're cool with. But at the same time, it's like you want to have riffraff with everybody that comes to try to take your place with Scrappy, I feel like. So, I mean, and Scrappy's probably at his wit's end with both you and Bambi, because he be arguing with Bambi over here, be arguing with you over here. So he probably was just fed up and just cussed you out. So I'm pretty sure you guys gonna come around and be cool again. It is what it is. So there's nothing else to take from this situation. A white lady comes to sit by her to sympathize with her with all that she got going on. I'm like, who are you? Did they even put a caption for who this lady was? I don't know. I don't know who this lady was. But okay, thank you for trying to be there for Mama D. We got the pastor. I don't know. I didn't even write down what his name was. He came to, give some scripture. The Bible says here in this book, this verse, to honor thy mother and thy father. And then, we got Spice in the back saying, okay, but don't provoke your children to anger. Thank you, Spice. Thank you for letting them know, because they love to. The parents love to do. Parents, adults, all that, pastors and stuff. They love to let you know you need to honor your mother and your father. So we just gonna completely ignore the don't provoke your children to anger part. So it's always about what's gonna feel or sound good to your ears, but not what the actual verses say. Like, are we gonna just not keep reading on? So that's the thing. I feel like there's like a lot of bias when it comes to that verse, and it's so like cliche. But for me, I just personally feel like, come on, it goes both ways. You want to make it seem like it's one way, but it goes both ways, to be honest. In my personal opinion. Okay, I'm a Baptist. I love God. I praise the Lord. But at the same time, some of these Christian folks on this earth, not God. The people on this earth, okay, they be preaching half of the Bible and not even talking about the other half of the Bible. I'm just saying. But okay, we're going to continue on. We get to Rashida and Kirk next. We're talking about them being together or married for 22, almost 23 years. Congratulations. They try to give their little advice. I wasn't trying to hear it. I don't think no one else was really trying to hear it. But so we're going to move on. And that's when Safari walks in with Kimbella. Not the Kimbella Joel Santana girl. His Erica Mena negative 2.0 lookalike walks in. So then it goes to commercial for dramatic effect. Comes back from commercial for dramatic effect. And Shekinah immediately calls out Safari for bringing his new girl to the event. Safari's like, he's just trying to come to support Shekinah and he wants to be happy. He's being very dramatic. And I think Spice laughs or whatever, and then here goes the pastor trying to come to Safari's defense. And after the whole event, Safari goes around to try to introduce Kimbella. And I forgot to mention, before Safari don't walked in to begin with, Mimi walks in. And I'm like, wow. I mean, I knew Mimi was going to be in this episode because of the previews from the end of last episode. But I was just like, wow. It's like a breath of fresh air of Mimi coming back. Her confessional look, I didn't like. I don't like the hair. I don't like the dress. Someone put on Twitter that, she's given Jocelyn season 3 in her confessional look. And they're not lying. That was given very much Jocelyn Hernandez beginning stages on Love and Hip Hop. But I do like her look when she's actually there at the Crying Healing Tour. I like the hairstyle when she was there, her outfit. She looked better during the scenes than her confessional look. So I'll give her that. But Safari goes to introduce Kimbella to the girls, all that stuff. Shekinah is immediately like, look, girl, I don't got no problem with you. You beautiful, but, I'm, out of respect for my friend Erica, I can't shake your hand under that. So Kimbella didn't seem too offended by it, but then that's when Shekinah goes into, you look just like Erica. So then here go Kimbella. Oh, I've never heard that before. Yeah, okay. Maybe not to your face, but you be reading the comments. Everybody be talking about you on the shade room and all that stuff. So I don't want to hear it. And then looking at Kimbella and her balloon uh bubbles of a butt, the unnaturalness of her ass. I mean, it looks better than Carly's. I'll give her that. But it was just, first off, what are you wearing to this event? Like that, like someone said on Twitter, that was tacky. Like, what is this? What are you wearing? It didn't look good at all. Didn't look nice at all. It was jiggling all over the place, but not in a good way, in my personal opinion. I'm like, okay, you're trying to do the most with this. And Safari, you like this? This is the trash you pick up and you bring, and you like this stuff? I guess. I mean, if you like it, then that's all you, bro. But for me, I'm just like, girl, no, absolutely not. But after he done did that, did anything else happen? No, I guess that was his cue to leave. So he's starting to walk away, and everybody's kind of laughing at him or whatnot. So then he comes on the stage to tell everybody that he's done crying and he ain't crying no more. And I'm like, Safari, get off the stage. Go leave, please. We're not trying to deal with none of this. Like, I don't know what you were trying to do with this. Like, were you on something? Because the way you was acting a little too, doing a little too much, more than you usually do. And you looking crazy in the eye on us. Get off the stage, go home, bang out the girl, do y'all little OnlyFans videotape, and just be gone. Okay, we don't got time for this. We don't. We move on to Bambi and Sierra. They're talking in the kitchen of their Airbnb house, whatever the case may be, and they talking about they didn't go to the crying tour because too much already been going on. So they ain't trying to deal with more drama and all that stuff. Okay, cool, fine. That's great. You guys trying to stay away from the drama. Okay, but Carly gonna bring it to you because we hear a knock at the door and here comes some chef with some food in her hands. Like, oh yeah, Carly gave me this address come and set up for the party. So they're looking confused at her like, what are you talking about? So Bambi calls up Carly. Carly says, oh yeah, she set up the event to be at their house. She already invited everybody and all that stuff. So, I mean, I guess for free food and whatever, Sierra and Bambi are just like, all right, come on in. I'm not trying to be rude, but at the same time, Carly, what the F? It's just like Carly to do this. First off, why you share the address with Carly in the first place? Was she and everybody else supposed to be staying over there too? Because I'm kind of like, how she got the address to just be like, oh yeah, we're gonna have a party here. Like, where are you staying at, Carly? That you can't have the party where you're at. That you're gonna have the party wherever Sierra booked her Airbnb. But then again, this is Love and Hip Hop. Producers know the address, so she probably got the address from one of the crew members, whatever. I don't know. But okay, we got to do some type of drama for the TV show. So if there wasn't going to be no other type of drama, the producer was going to make sure there was some type of drama with Carly making a pool party at their house. So here comes Mimi afterwards. She comes to visit them because they wasn't at the crying tour, to sit down, chop it up with them, what they got going on. She tells them what happened at the crying tour. And that's when Sierra and Bambi let us know that Erica kind of went MIA for a little bit. She hasn't been talking or texting them. I don't know how long it's been since she's been at their Airbnb, but they're just hoping the best for her, and they said they're gonna go get ready for the pool party. So we move on to Jock and Kendra. They're doing salsa dancing lessons. So after the little session, whenever they're at like a studio or something, the producer or whoever is like the engineer or the salsa instructor in this case, be like, okay, I'm gonna give you guys a few minutes, or I'm gonna go outside and do, make an excuse just to leave the room, knowing that the producers are like, okay, can we have the room? We rented it out for an hour, so we got to let them try to talk it out or do whatever they got to do. This is 10 seasons, okay? We already know what be going on, okay? So salsa instructor, he done dipped, and Kendra and Jock, they're talking. Kendra want to talk about when he gonna come to talk to his mom and her brother, her mom and her brother, because they're coming into town in a couple days. So she already done told him that he needs to be letting them know what he done did with this other baby. So he ain't trying to do none of that. Jock said he just trying to focus on his mama, what she got going on with, her cancer, because, he just found out. So he's not trying to worry about that. So Kendra then proceeds to try to bypass it, like, okay, we just found out about her diagnosis, and we been knew about this baby thing, and I wanted you to talk to my mama and my brother, and they're very important people to me, so we gotta talk to them because you always have people with you around you. I got nobody. You got everybody. I got nobody. So you need to talk to them because they're important to me. They're family to me. Da, 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 da. And she just goes off, then goes on 100 trying to yell at him. He's like, I already told who I need to tell. She's like, no, you need to tell my people. Okay, Kendra. Okay, Kendra, please, because don't make it seem like this is something brand new. Okay, you already admitted to us that you been knew about this. You already been told us that Jack already told you about this before the baby you even came into the earth. So I don't want to hear you going rah for rah on 1,000 on one over one about this whole situation. He don't got time. He already told you. He told you before the baby was even here. So why are we going rah for rah in Jock's face? Jock, you seen Jock was so calm. He don't care. All he's thinking about right now is his mom, and he said that. So understandably so, I get it. You want to tell your peoples about it. But at the same time, you already knew it. So you already probably told him, like, you may be doing this for the TV show. You may be, bringing your blood pressure up for the TV show, but this is all unnecessary at this point. Kendra, please. Kendra, I felt bad for you in the beginning of the second half of the season. But once you admitted that you knew about the baby, all that feeling bad for you went out the window. So take this little scene of you trying to show like you standing up to Jock or whatever, because you still with him, all that stuff. And, your family can feel any type of way if it's even real. But, they probably know how you are. They probably know how y'all are. They probably know this is for TV show. So at this point, Kendra, please save it. Save the drama for your mama. And I guess she gonna do that for next week. Okay, whatever. We're moving on. I don't got time for this. We get to the pool party. And it's the day before the Grammys from what Mimi said. And Bambi's telling everyone what's been going on with her and Scrap. In the meantime of her telling them this, or telling them that, Mita looking so uninterested. First off, Mita, why are you still here? Why are you still around amongst everybody? I'm glad that you went quiet now, that you don't talk, that you just staying to yourself. But at the same time, like, there's no need for you to be here. You're not even engaging yourself with nobody. You're looking bored as Bambi is trying to tell us for the billionth time how her and Scrap got something going on. So you could just leave. You don't even have to be there. You could just wait for the Grammys to walk down with Spice and Justin on the red carpet looking like the third wheel you are, and just leave it at that. But okay, you're gonna be here just to show face. Okay, whatever. You should really be with the people on the Grammys, finalizing everything. Okay. Meanwhile, while Bambi's telling everybody what's going on with her and Scrap FaceTimes her to say he want to pull through. He's going to come through anyway, Scrap. But I guess he's going to ask to make sure it's okay. So she says, yeah, that's fine. And that's when Shekinah comes through. So they're sitting down still talking. A water bottle exploded, or I don't know if they put a water bottle over a pipe, a sprinkler thing. So everybody gets up and they run away. And everybody just goes around and chills on the lounge chairs, whatnot. So while Sierra, Bambi, and Mimi are talking, that's when Scrappy and his boys pull up. So then it goes to commercial for dramatic effect, comes back from commercial for dramatic effect, and sorry about this. My apologies. When it comes back from commercial for dramatic effect, that's when Bambi and Scrappy, and they go in the house so they could talk with their shades still on while they're in the house as it's getting dark outside. Okay. But Scrappy apologizes to Bambi. Bambi accepts the apology. And I guess they're trying to work through things for the billionth time. While they're trying to work through things, we hear commotion going on outside. So what's the commotion? Well, let's go back. Let's rewind a little bit to Sierra and Mimi talking. I think Carly comes over to sit with them and wants Mimi to mediate the situation between Carly and Sierra. So Carly thinks there's an issue between them. Sierra's trying to say, oh, there ain't no issue. It's kind of awkward now. It's not going to be what it used to be pretty much. And, I still love you. I still have love for you. So then Carly's like, no, you don't love me. You don't love me. Sierra ain't trying to hear that. She ain't trying to be with the drama or none of that. So she's like, okay, I'm not doing this. She gets up and walks away because they were about to start bickering and going back and forth. So Sierra just like, let me just pull myself away from this drama that you're trying to create. And she just goes away and goes to talk to Eric. So while she does that, I guess Carly want to get in her feelings talking about Sierra, she's phony and all that stuff. Carly, you phony too. Okay, you just all about mess. You just want to be the messy person every season. You want to get messier and messier every season. So you really the phony one because you at this big grown age, you still doing all this. So then she kind of comes, I guess, to Sierra's defense and goes back and forth with what's her name, Carly. So now they're going back and forth, and I'm like, okay, okay, this is the episode we're doing. We just got to do all this drama this episode because the next episode we're just gonna be all kumbaya by the end of it, and we just trying to live life and all this. Okay, okay, this is the formula for Love and Hip Hop. Formula for most of these reality shows. Okay, so at this point I'm just like, okay, it's like about 40 something minutes, almost 50. Okay, we're almost we're almost to the end. Okay, let's just watch this for what it is and let's just get to the end. So then we move on after that whole debacle. Then everybody's sitting at the table. Bambi finally comes out with Scrap and she goes to talk to Shekinah. Shekinah lets her know that Safari done came through with a whole nother girl at the crying tour thing. And Bambi wants to know why Shekinah didn't throw the girl out. Okay, look, all right. I've been saying that this whole review. Okay, Bambi. Now, understandably, y'all mad at Safari for all he done did to Erica. I get that. And I'm assuming you guys really don't like this homegirl because technically she was the mistress while him and Erica were still married. Okay, I get that. But at the same time, this is an event. I'm not just going to kick the girl out. I mean, technically she kind of could because, she messy, so she could have done that. But wouldn't it be messier for her to just stay? I mean, they left early anyway. They came late. They left early. So, I mean, it is what it is. But kick her out for what? If that's Safari's, plus one, it's not like she kind of knew everybody that was in the audience, So, well, maybe she did because, I feel like it's extras. But, it is what it is. Y'all being so pressed about Safari and this chick. Listen, Erica's free. She talking about she claiming she not in love with him no more. He could do whatever he want. That's what she would say. Let her tell it. She gonna say, oh, he could do whatever he want. He's a grown man, just like I could do whatever I want. She be talking to Richie D. Who knows if they knocking boots. So if she could, let her do what she want to do, let Safari do what he want to do. So she kind of lets Bambi know that, she didn't shake her hand out of respect for Erica and she cussed Safari out. Mimi comes to Shekinah's defense and said, yeah, she really did do that. So Bambi was like, okay, so if you did that, I'm cool. I'm happy. Okay, listen, it's not up to you, Bambi. It's not up to you, Sierra, nobody. Okay, at the end of the day, that's between Safari and Erica. So, of course, who comes out after this? Safari. He walks in. So then it goes to commercial for dramatic effect, comes back from commercial for dramatic effect. And that's when she kind of calls out Safari. Or was it Shekinah or Bambi? One of them called out Safari. And Justin, finally talked for the first time this half of the season, saying, why is everybody mad at Safari for moving on? So Bambi, they don't really have a valid reason. Bambi trying to say, oh, we're not mad at him for moving on. For moving on. And granted, I don't think that's necessarily the key issue. I think it's, what he done did to Erica while they were married. Plus, I guess he's not around the kids because that's when Bambi brings up he not with the kids. Because he's saying, oh, you got a strong, she said something to the fact of his daughter is, a strong black woman, little lady. So Safari was like, okay, where are you going with this? So pretty much he ain't there for the kids. So going back and forth with Bambi, that gets Mimi triggered. So she says her speech. She goes on a monologue, getting very passionate in her words, slapping the table with her arm, with her hand in her fist, because she done dealt with the same situation with, Stevie J, and all the excuses that Safari's trying to say. Stevie J done said the same thing, and her daughter's 12 now. And I'm like, wait, what? 12? I could have well, then again, when the season first started, I could have sworn her daughter was 4. So, I mean, this is season 10. So, yeah, it sounds about right. Okay. So her daughter is 12 now, and she's still dealing with that same situation. And come to find out, when Stevie J and Faith Evans were married, Faith was paying the child support, not even Stevie J. Of course not, Mimi. He don't got money for that. You know how all his other kids that he got, that he had to pay, well, supposed to pay child support for, that he's not paying child. So I'm not surprised Faith Evans was paying. She probably was paying everybody's child support. That's probably why she got a divorce with him, because she's like, okay, my funds are running low. I can't keep doing this with you. So that's probably what happened. So, okay, so Mimi gets triggered. So she goes on a whole tangent monologue and explaining, why she's triggered, all that stuff. Okay, Mimi, you haven't been here for a long time, so I'm just going to let you have it. You're the only person that you could be acting a little bit, up here, and I'm not gonna feel no type of way, because you know what, we done missed you, Mimi. I missed you personally. Go ahead. I'll give you your time to say what you gotta say, Mimi. By all means, you haven't been here all season. Go ahead. So she said what she had to say, and of course, when she's saying this is when Rashida and Kurt pop up. Rashida and Kurt just be popping up at the most random times. Like they just trying to act like the couple that's unbothered, that don't really got nothing going on, but they're always gonna be there for the drama type of thing. Okay, so they just pop up. They don't know what's going on. Okay, so perfect time for you guys. And that's when, we got Bambi. She's sticking up for Erica with Safari. Safari just looking there like, I didn't come here for this. And then after Bambi said what she had to say, that's when Shekinah just goes in saying what Erica must be feeling, because she's her, she's in, she's not, she's in, she's out. She got to do this, she got to do that. And this is when Safari is like, okay, I'm not doing this. Y'all doing too much. So he done dipped. Scrappy saying, yeah, if he was a girl's, like, they should have just stayed out of it. And Bambi calls Safari a coward. And that's where the episode ends. Granted, Safari does like to walk out whenever he doesn't get his way, so to speak, whenever he feels like it's not going the way he intended it to go. But at the same time, sometimes I do be feeling for these people, like, y'all, and I don't want to just say women, I really don't, because I don't want to make it seem like I don't be rocking for the girls or nothing, but sometimes I gotta keep it 100. Y'all love to just corner somebody sometimes, okay? Y'all just love to, like, granted, I know Safari ain't the best, I know he got a lot of flaws, a lot of things he need to work on. Trust me, I know that 100% facts, okay? I get that. But he didn't come with her, with Kimbella, like he did. I think he kind of learned his lessons, not really. I know he probably didn't. She probably was unavailable, whatever the case may be. But first off, he came alone. And I think he really just wanted to chill with the guys and just have a good time, eat some food, all that stuff, come to support Spice, all that stuff. So it's like, we don't need all that drama. First off, Erica's not even here. Y'all talking for Erica. How does Erica really feel about it? I know she probably hurt and stuff, because we're going to hear that next episode. But y'all talking all this for Erica. Let Erica do the talking, okay? She already been through with the man. She already said how she felt. They had plenty of arguments, I'm sure. Let it be that. We don't need to be, no. Y'all cornered the man, okay? I'm pretty sure he felt attacked. So, Safari just gonna stand there looking dumb and just be quiet. And, he left because he's like, I don't got time for this. And frankly, I don't got time for this too. That's why I'm about to leave in a minute, because you guys do the most. But, that was the end of the episode. And I appreciate you guys so much for watching. Can you believe it's the season finale? Next episode's about damn time, to be honest. But if you like this video, please give me a thumbs up. Please subscribe. Please comment what you guys thought. How you feel about Safari being attacked. I'm pretty sure that's how he felt. And, I kind of like, yeah, you guys did corner him for what? For why? It is what it is. It's over. They're not even together no more. So he gonna do what he do regardless. And Erica, gonna do what she do. She probably was up with Rich in the hotel for a little bit. That's why she went MIA. But who knows? Anyway, thank you so much. I'll see you for the season finale next week. I'll see you for Married at First Sight on Wednesday. And until then, be easy breezy lemon squeezy, guys. All right. Bye.